Why was one streamer able to change the narrative on Africa?
We are about to make history right now.
After decades of panels, conferences, foundations, and NGOs, I'll tell you why. Because his money is P2P. When I first said this, everybody said, what do you mean by that? Because it's person to person, or in the traditional term, peer to peer. His money is direct, straight to consumer and back to base. There has been a lot of bureaucracy. We want to shift the narrative about what Africa is. We want to tell our stories. But it is a particular kind of story, a very sterilized, a very beige kind of story. A story where everything is sanitized. There is no awkwardness, and there is just an overcorrection of eons and decades of them, all right? Those people who shall not be mentioned telling our stories. And I understand it completely. But the problem is that's turned us all into this weird, stiff, abstract idea. And what I love about the next generation is that they're sick of the BS. They want directness. They want straight to the point. Now, don't get me wrong. There might be cons to this in the future. They want instant dopamine hits. So that means things are more direct. Corruption thrives in nuance. You might be asking what I mean by beige. What I mean by beige is this world of wealth porn that we have absorbed ourselves with, where we are trying to correct, we don't have huts in Africa. This is what we're really living like. And what happens is you miss a huge chunk of the actual story trying to edit and trying to correct. And what Speedy did, he's talking to the people, he's spending money, he's exchanging jokes, he's laughing, he's touching, he's making contact with them, he's down on the ground with them. He's not in business suits and looking polished and trying to curate what the image of Africa is. And what does that tell you when a streamer with a backpack is able to shift the narrative on Africa faster than all the governments, the panels, the NGOs, and the conventions? It's not a compliment to him, but it ultimately is an indictment of the government and the panels. It's a calling into question what exactly you guys have been doing. And since nobody wants to say the quiet part out loud, in the pipeline of getting to know Africa, there has been a lot of greasing of elbows, a lot of rubbing of shoulders that is unnecessary to the entire mission of what we need as a continent. Just more clogging of the pipes. So if you ask me, this is a testament of things hoped for and evidence of things unseen. What I'm trying to say here is, why was one streamer able to change the narrative on Africa? Direct money and a presence with no filter, with beats that curated storytelling every